A very important concept is called reciprocation. In our bodies, we move from our right side to our left side. And a lot of times, we'll find that we're dominant on that right side. If you're too dominant here, meaning throughout all the steps you're taking throughout the day, you're just using more of your right side, you can end up with a lot of different types of symptoms and feelings and stiffness. You may feel like your right foot is stiff, like your right glute doesn't work, or it's stiff. Maybe your shoulder's stiff, or this area here is different. Maybe your right side, the upper neck is stiff as well. All of that could be because you're too dominant on one side of your body and you're not reciprocating to the other to gain balance. In this video, I want to go over how to train your body to reciprocate and get to both sides so that one side can compress while the other decompresses, and then the other side can compress while the other decompresses. If I take a snapshot of the left stance phase, it'll look something like this. My left heel will hit the ground. I'll turn my hips over to the left. So my pelvis is rotated to the left and everything is on that left side almost in a column so that my nose is over my foot. My rib cage is going to be slightly bent to make that happen, and then my head is going to straighten, just like this, right here. I'm fully on my left side during stance phase, and then after this, I would proceed to swing my right side and then switch over to my right foot. So let's practice getting into left stance in order to decrease compression on that right side. So the first thing I'm gonna do is really focus on sensing my left heel into the ground. I can wiggle my toes, I can move out around my arch a little bit, but make sure that I'm really sensing that left heel. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is rotate my pelvis over to the left. Now, if you're doing this correctly, you should feel some tension in your left glute and then your hamstring as well, while maintaining upright posture. From here, my ribs are gonna bend over, and then you'll notice that my head is not in line, so the last step is gonna fix my neck, like so. And I'm just gonna hold this position, not losing any of those steps. I've got my left heel planted in the ground. I've got my pelvis rotated over my left. My ribs are side bent to the left, and then my head is righting. I'm getting a righting reaction in order to look at the horizon, like so. I can feel my left leg musculature working. Now, from here, once I have full commitment to my left side, I'm gonna take some deep breaths right through here, right at the bottom of the rib cage, in this oblique area. Now, as I do this, I can feel the right side of me filling with air. My upper chest, my right side, just elongating and decompressing as I teach my body from a sensory perspective that I need to get to my left. Not missing any of the steps. Again, left heel, rotate the pelvis, drop the rib cage, and then right the neck. From here, I'm gonna breathe. I can even do a 4-7-8 breath or just breathe however you'd like, but it needs to be focused right through here. Because this side of my body is closed down, which it's supposed to be, air should be funneled into the right side in order to help decompress me and teach my body to get on the left side. I'm gonna make this a little more dynamic by adding in a retro step. So from here, I'm gonna do the same thing, but while stepping backward. So from here, I'm gonna sense my left heel. I'm gonna get my pelvis oriented to the left. And I'm gonna commit to that left glute. Side bend my rib cage. Make sure my neck is in a righted position. And then come up the entire time while sensing my left heel, making sure that that head is in good orientation. I don't want it here. And I don't want to shear my hips around. I want a nice side bend. Okay, from here, I'm going to sense my left heel. I'm rotated to the left. My neck is in a really good position. And I'm going to come backward. And then return. Again, left heel, pelvis is rotated to the left. I'm sitting back into my left glute. Rib cage fix, adjust the neck, keep breathing through here, like so. From this angle, same thing. I'm sensing that left heel. I'm rotating my pelvis to the left. Side bend the rib cage. Make sure my head is in a good position. Really sinking into that left side, gaining stability on the left. Breathing through the left ribs right here through the obliques, and then stepping up. And then returning. Again, left heel. Get that pelvis to go to the left. It may feel a little bit foreign to you. Rib cage, neck is in good position. Depending on your left side stability, the amount of compression you've been facing on the right side, or just your symptoms overall, you should play with the idea of sustaining these postures. So kind of like cooking in that position, just to really let your body feel what it's like to get to the left. So in this position from here, again, I'm gonna rotate my pelvis to the left. I'm gonna side bend, and I'm gonna get my head in a good position and stay on that left side. I find this particularly helpful for people who deal with compression on that right upper neck, because they're just in that compressed posture all the time on that right side. Getting to the left will actually compress the left side and neurologically decompress or inhibit that right side. Because when I'm on my left foot, my left neck musculature and all this musculature should be working, and this side is not working. This side is inhibited while this side is active. That's why getting to the left is important. So again, I'm gonna get to the left here, give you a good angle, rotate, sense the heel, rotate left, side bend, and breathing is super important right through here. I can just feel the right side of my neck just completely relaxing. It's not doing anything.